Yeah, I'm Stel, bass player with Starsailor.
You just told me your show is off tonight. You're supposed to play with the Rolling Stones in the Amsterdam Arena, the big one.
Yeah, the rumour is Mick's voice is gone, which is obviously can't do the show if you can't speak or sing. So we got to play them last night, which was pretty cool. Even though the sound was a bit not great, don't think the arena's great for sound, to be honest. But we've got two massive ones in England with them at Twickenham, which is like 80,000 each day. So I think in the back of Mick's mind, he's probably thinking about that show as well. So we're going to get to do that, and a lot of people are going to know us there. So I say 80% of the audience there will know who we are. So yesterday, not really many people knew who we were, I don't think.
Yeah, but still, I mean, a lot of people around me. I was there. I was looking at the show. Yeah. Everybody was really positive. I mean,
I thought so, yeah. After the first song, I thought people just. I think we struggled with the sound of the first song, but people were just like, not really paying attention. By about the third song, people were like, oh, I could see heads starting to bob to the music. Then I thought, oh, we're doing a good job here. We're converting the Rolling Stones audience, you know.
Yeah, because it sounds like a boy's dream come true, you know, playing in such a huge arena and opening for the Rolling Stones. But on the other hand, I mean, you have to play the arena. The people don't really turn up to see you guys. So.
Yeah, it's difficult, but like I say, it's a dream. Sometimes you just go into automatic mode and you just think, oh, another day, another show. But if you sort of step back and think, fucking hell, we're in Amsterdam for one, playing with the Rolling Stones in front of 45,000 people, and we're getting paid. And we're like, 5 years ago, when I was sat on the dole in Warrington, where I couldn't afford buying cigarettes, I never thought 5 years after we played with the Rolling Stones, and it's like a film. You know, you could make a movie of this, really.
So, is it the best job in the world, musician?
It's got to be, I reckon. It's one of the most unhealthiest jobs in the world, I think. The intake can get to quite high levels, as the Rolling Stones have proved. I don't think we're quite in that league yet. We got years to catch up though.
How do you guys work actually? Do you all write together? Or?
Yeah, it really depends. I think songs like Fall to the Floor, Fidelity, and Music Was Saved, they came, as Starts As Easy came out in just a rehearsal one day. We were just playing and they just fell out. The tracks just like, oh, we're on something here. Let's sort of pursue this. And then some Bring My Love, for example, James came in with it near enough finished and lyrics, chords. They played it to us, and then we just work around that. So it does depend, really. James writes all the lyrics though, because my lyrics are shocking.
I find it hard to believe. Another thing that struck me about the album is you guys play around a lot with rhythms, right? I mean, especially like in the Music Was Saved, you have this really harsh beat, up-tempo beat underneath, actually a slow song.
Yeah, it's mid-tempo really, yeah. But the drums are pounding in it's like a northern soul, like at the old big Wigan bass sort of, where people used to go on Friday night and be dancing to this driving pulse, and that's what we wanted, because we wanted to achieve that. I think we got as close to it as we could, really.
Where's Wigan actually, for all those who don't know?
Wigan's sort of north of England, 30 miles from Manchester, west from Manchester.
Are you guys influenced by any Manchester band at all? Or?
Yeah, well, I'm actually from Warrington, which is much closer to Manchester. Wigan's about 20 miles away from me, anyway. So, yeah, like obviously like the Stone Roses, and
are they still? I mean, a lot of British bands mention Stone Roses as being a huge influence. I mean, is that really true? Because I don't really hear the Stone Roses back in.
Just because of what they did, really, because they were four lads who had nothing from quite a poor background to becoming like this massive phenomenon. And it's just the beauty that they recorded like 2 records and that was it. And it's just the romanticism that comes with them. I think if they'd done 5 albums, I don't think they'd be referred to as much. But they just did 2 and they were gone.
Don't you think they really made a mess out of things? I mean, they could have been big.
Yeah, I reckon they could have been the biggest band out of Britain for many years, I think. And that's the romanticism that they fucked it all up. And
you think it's just fucking stupid?
Well, yeah. If I was in the band, if I was the bass player in that band, I'd sort of be every day. I think, why did we do that?
Right after the news came out that the Stones show was cancelled tonight, people from the record company were like, hey, what about a secret gig somewhere? Are you guys into that stuff?
That'd be cool, yeah. But I don't think I don't think we've bought enough equipment over with us because we're using like some of the Rolling Stones and stuff. So we've just bought the bare minimum. So it'd be a very stripped down show if we did do one. We'd do one though. We'd definitely do one.
How do you do them in Britain too? Because I mean, you guys are of course huge in Britain.
We did a small one in the Ulu about 2 weeks ago, I think it was. And our first show with this album. It was 700 people. It was probably the best show we've ever done.
But people going crazy outside as well, because I mean, you guys are really big in Britain, right?
Yeah, people can get in, which is we only released it on our website, you see, and as soon as it was on there, it was gone, and so some people can get in. I think people are offering like £100 for a ticket, so, but we'll be back there soon anyway. So it's just that it was a very very intimate show, that one.
Hey, 2 songs were produced by Phil Spector. First, when I checked the website, the Starsailor website, a long time ago, there were rumors about Phil Spector liking the band. Yeah. Now I look at the record and I see he produced 2 songs.
Yeah, that's quite amazing, really.
Wasn't he like convicted for shooting somebody?
I think he's awaiting trial for murder, first degree murder thing. But
and it doesn't bother you?
That happened after we worked with him. We'd finished working with him in October. I think that incident happened in January. So thankfully we were on the other side of the world when that happened. Like, we get asked this question a lot, and we're going to get asked this question for the next 2 years probably, but we really don't know what happened on that day. We've no clue, as much clue as you really. I've only know what I've read, and you don't know if you trust that anyway. So.
But I mean, how did you guys team up?
We met his daughter. His daughter in LA. She was at a show and said, "Oh, my dad's a really big fan. He wants to meet you." And we were like, we knew he was a recluse and that he doesn't socialise as well. And we were like, right. And she goes, he doesn't meet a lot of people, so don't be scared of him. And it was like, all right. So she goes, the limo is going to pick you up tomorrow morning and take you to the castle. And we were like, this is weird. This is really weird. And then the next thing we knew, we were there having dinner with Phil Spector.
Oh, was he?
He was great. He was one of the most charming people I've met. Just very witty and nice to be around. Like he tells you stories about John Lennon shitting his pants or something, or Paul McCartney, him and Paul McCartney arguing, whatever. And it's just great to hear these stories like of the legends that you've grown up loving. It's just it's amazing. And I think the great thing is as well that's come out of it that Phil Spector's back on British radio now. We're on Radio 1, A-list on Radio 1, and it's 25 years since he's recorded anything, and he's on Phil Spector, a brand new song with us, British radio. It makes me happy.
I mean, when you start a band, you have certain goals, right? I mean, you want to have a record deal, you want to tour Europe or whatever. I mean, yeah, exactly. But now you achieve all that. What's next?
Really don't know. Just to keep getting better as a band, I think now, because we've got the discs on the walls at home. We've sold 1 million records, but we still see bands like Coldplay doing like 5 times better than us. That annoys me in a way because I think we're sort of
better.
Yeah, and no, I think they're a good band though. No disrespect or anything like that, but I think we're maybe not better, but as good as, you know what I mean. So they're always sort of. So it seems like we're behind them by a year exactly. Everything we're doing, like we did a Germany show and we found out a year before they were doing that Germany show, and we always seem to be like tracing the footsteps. I want to overtake them, not be behind them.
Well, with this album, I think you made a really wise decision because I mean, this is really a step ahead.
Yeah, I think so. I think this is the progression that we needed. If we'd made Love Is Here 2, there'd be no point artistically or. Well,
maybe in short term you would sell a lot of records, you know.
Yeah, but that's cheating people. I think really we had to move on. I think as people, and this record, maybe next record it'll all go wrong and we'll all be depressed again when we write a really sad album.
It can't get any bad. I mean, it can't get bad, right? I mean, you already sold a lot of records. You toured the planet. I mean, and then you have the freedom to record the music that you like.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So hopefully, touching wood, it's gonna be a good year.
Now, a lot of people in Holland know you, of course, for your single "Alcoholic." Do you realize when you write and record a song like that you have a hit in your hands?
To be honest, with "Alcoholic," definitely not. I don't think it was going to make the album because it's my least favourite song that we've done. I know it's got us great success in England. That Good Souls and Alcoholic got us big in England, and then came over to Europe and people were like, "Oh, Alcoholic, really like." I was like, Well, if you like it, you like it, you know. I don't. It's not one of my favourite tracks that we've done.
What sort of music do you like yourself, actually? What do you listen to?
Listen to a lot of Led Zeppelin, probably on my record player the most at the moment. Led Zeppelin, I like a new guy called Damien Rice, actually. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's an Irish singer. He's really got a great voice and got some really good songs as well. His album's just come out now. It's really good. So I like Sly and the Family Stone as well, and like the funk Stevie Wonder. Bit of everything. I like a bit of Faith No More as well. And
it's a wide range of music you like.
yeah, well, I'm lucky really because my dad had a great record collection. When the kids I was at school with growing up, they were listening to Kylie and Belinda Carlisle. I think was big then, and I was like, I'd be going home listening to like Led Zeppelin and Free, and I'd read my dad's collection. Like, I'd get into it. I got into Iron Maiden, and then I got into Faith No More. Then Queens of the Stone Age are a great band, I think now. So I was lucky really in that respect, and I think that's same with James as well. I think, and the same with Barry and Ben. Our dads had good record collections.
Lucky bastards.
Yeah, lucky bastards.
Hey, could you do me a favour and pick me 3 songs that I can play on the radio?
When the Levee Breaks, Led Zeppelin. Stevie Wonder, Ordinary Pain. I fell in love with that song, so it's tearful for me. Oh yeah, yeah. It was just a nice time in my life, that one. And Nick Drake, maybe Riverman, because I want that played at my funeral.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah. I want everyone to cry.
Yeah, of course. But I mean, I was when I think about it, I mean, I change my mind like every 3 months which song to play.
No, Riverman. Since I heard it, 10 years ago, I heard Nick Drake, and no one had heard of him then. And people were like, who's this? And Riverman. Every time I hear it, I just love that. That's one of my favourite tracks ever, I think.